Okay, moving on to On the Radar. So these are the games that have caught our attention, but we haven't really spent much time digging into. Bobby, you're going to start us off with a very tiny nation state.
That's right. I'm going to be talking about Monaco 2. So let's rewind about 12 years ago. A game came out called Monaco, and this was a really good game. It was a co-op stealth heist game where you would break into a location, steal something, and get out. And you could play with, I think it was up to 4-player co-op, and it was a very beautiful looking game. It had a very simple visual display, top down, and it looked great because it had these neon colors, but it was like these pixelized, heavily pixelized characters and maps, so much to the point that it was almost a legibility issue, especially in a stealth game where you have to be able to read things. There's like vision cones, detection, things like that going on. You have to activate certain things to trigger stuff. It helps when there's some clarity visually. So I thought Monaco was a fantastic game, but it suffered a little bit because of its graphical style, even though the graphical style was beautiful. Monaco 2 is the same type of game, but they completely changed the graphical style. And it's kind of top down, but it's that isometric view. So the graphics in this game are pretty much what you would expect from most games. It's like, that 3D cartoonish character looking type thing. No more of the pixelized graphics here. It's a long time to wait for a sequel, and I've been waiting for this one because I really did enjoy Monaco. But I was able to play a little bit of the demo, and unfortunately, I couldn't play any co-op, and I think that's where this game really, really shines. I was able to get into a game, but apparently when you join a game that's already in progress, you can just spectate. That's it. Can't see, or you can't do anything until the game restarts. So I'm going to keep trying because I really want to test out the co-op experience with this. I did, however, play a lot of single player, and it was similar in a way to the Hitman games, I think, where there's a heavy emphasis on stealth. Now, if you do get discovered, there's ways to escape. You typically have to break into an area, steal something, and get out. But along the way, you get these coins or currencies that you can use to buy things in the map that help you along the way. Things to like disguise you, or like a smoke screen or whatever. Even though I played the single player, I got to say it wasn't like super engaging the first couple levels because they kind of throw you a few softballs. It's pretty easy. So I don't know. I think it had
what is
the game
it like?
been
Steal the ice cream from the kid, or like what was so easy about
steal
these
candy
thieves?
from a baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was. I mean, they're pretty lenient on you. You do get to pick from 4 playable characters, and that's something I really liked about the original. They had 4 playable characters, and they each had a specific role. Which in any heist game, you know how it goes down. There's always like some guy on the computer, and then there's like usually the face. Yeah,
I'm going to do sound effects for
someone
all of
who's
them.
like does the sweet talking or something. Everyone's got their role. It's like Ocean's 12.
What are the
except
other
there's only
roles?
So in this game, you have a lady with a little dog, and she's the charmer. Like she walks in, she sweet talks everyone. You got a German guy who is, I think, more of the hacker type, and then a French guy who I'm not sure what his role is. And then
He is a baker.
The French guys are always demo mans.
Oh, true. Yep.
But yeah, you've got these 4 different roles. They have different abilities, but. Yeah, I don't know, man. When Monaco, the first one, came out in 2013, like that was a different environment back then. And this game was kind of a big hit. Like it wasn't huge, but it was fairly popular. I don't know. It's been 12 years. Nobody remembers the original except me. And I don't know if anybody really cares about a sequel at this point. So I don't think the name is going to be able to carry it very far. So hopefully the gameplay is really solid.
On my radar, I've got a game called Haste Broken Worlds. It says that it's coming out soon. What it is it's basically a fast-paced third-person adventure that they market as racing, because you're going super, super fast to go through these procedural worlds and trying to outrun the end of the universe, just positive
I saw
things.
this game over social media and it looks so fucking fun, dude. Yes.
It looks super fun. Like visually, it's beautiful, bright lights, tons of action. You're like surfing on this like cool tech looking board. Like the world's crushing. They have all these different worlds that are fun. You're like jumping on vines through these huge thorny roots, I guess. Like you're running and it seems super fun. Like there's apparently 10 shards that you're trying to collect on each level. And so you're trying to complete it without fail so that way you can advance to the next shard, which the shard I think is like the center of each world that you're in. And so there are these amazing biomes and different bosses to discover of outrunning them. And like, I don't know, I'm almost getting like Jet Set Radio Future vibes from this. Like it excites me. I think that if this could be played on the Steam Deck, I'm like sold, because would be a perfect controller game for sure. And so that to me reads as like, please put it on the Steam Deck. It's unknown right now where it stands with the Steam Deck. So we'll see once it comes out, but there is a demo. I do plan on playing that. I, like Bobby, wanted to play a bunch of more demos, but I, like Taylor, have been doing nothing but playing Avowed. So I'm so happy that some of these demos are still going to be up, because this is definitely one of the ones I'd like to check out. The music kind of sold me on it too. Like it's just really cool techno-y music, and I don't know, it brings me back to like if Sonic the Hedgehog was first person as like a racing game where everything was being destroyed and exploded on. Like that's what this reminds me of.
This game
I think
looks
it's
so
super
fun.
cool.
Yeah.
It looks super fun.
This one's going to be fun.
I just was watching the trailer
too.
and she literally goes through giant golden rings. So
yeah,
inspired
with
by
so much haste. So that is Haste Broken Worlds.